Shelby Bonnie and I'm the host of the Innovator Series brought to you by Technology for Obama. And I'm here with David Morin, who's the co-founder and CEO of Path. So pleasure to be with you.
Great to be here.
So we've talked a lot about innovation, and I'm curious if someone cares about innovation, why they should care about this election.
Well, I think that this election, we're at an important point, inflection point in the history of technology and the history of innovation. You know, we've seen incredible amounts of progress in some areas, but we've seen no progress in other areas. And you know, President Obama has, over the last, throughout his last term, really been focused on engaging with innovators, coming to Silicon Valley, coming to other places in the country, and just focusing on what are the real drivers of innovation. How can we unlock entrepreneurship and enable people to build companies that drive the future of this country. And that engagement, that dialogue, is something that we haven't seen a lot before in Silicon Valley.
And have you met with the president before?
Yeah, I had the amazing opportunity as a part of one of the technology roundtables to have a conversation with the president along with a few other entrepreneurs, and was very inspired by his focus on making balanced choices that help to nurture innovation both in Silicon Valley and across the entire country. We tend to focus on Silicon Valley here, but it was inspiring to hear sort of his focus on creating jobs, on enabling entrepreneurs to create the future backbone of this country.
And have you met with prior politicians in other either races and or other election cycles?
I'm from Montana, and so I spend a lot of time talking with politicians from Montana. So Senator Tester, I've just been so impressed with what he's done to pass incredible legislation such as the Jobs Act, which really is going to have a fundamental impact on how entrepreneurs from Silicon Valley to small town Montana can access capital to grow their businesses. So I try to engage as I can outside of focusing on building Path.
And so prior to being involved at all in politics, I'm guessing you had a view of kind of what politics and kind of government was like. What have you learned that's different, in terms of either talking to Tester or talking to the president or being involved in any of the things going on in Washington?
I have a degree in economics, and so I like to think at the macro level, and so I've always sort of thought of the government as, it's a very important sort of, balancer of the sort of needs and will of the public. And so I think one of the things that's always hard to do is to see things from other people's perspective, right? Reality is I'm an entrepreneur in Silicon Valley, and so a lot of the issues that I think about and we think about here are very local and very kind of Silicon Valley centric. And so one of the things that I was really actually inspired by in meeting with the president was his balanced approach, sort of listening to the needs that we have here to fuel high-tech innovation and to sort of push things forward in the technology realm, but also listening to that and then providing us with feedback, reminding us that the rest of the country and places that we may not think about need things too. And in order to do it for both, it's important to take a balanced approach.
Well, it's been great. Well, that's very encouraging, and it's been great speaking with you. So thank you, Dave.